What's going on, everybody? My name is David Gibson. I am the owner of Pocket Pro Locker, PPL Locker. You can find that anywhere on Etsy or on our website at pocketprolocker.com. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel. Just kind of showing off in depth some of the things that you guys might see on the website that you might be interested in. Maybe you want to see it a little bit closer, a little bit more in depth. And that's what this is. So these are the first of a couple of videos. What I'm going to try and do is upload at least maybe once a week, I think, showing off some of the sets that we have coming up, currently out. We have 2 conference sets currently out at the moment, those being the Mountain West and Sunbelt. I'm going to do the Sunbelt with you for this one and the Mountain West for the next one that I'll release here soon. So yeah, the way I usually have these things set up on the website, I'm making brand new sets for 2020. This includes things that teams wore in 2019, maybe some traditional things that they have worn, helmet-wise at least, for a while, and maybe even include some variants. So the way I do this is in 2 different ways. The first, you'll get all your lids, all your teams within your particular conference, plus the conference logo helmet. And what I mean by that is you'll see things like this. This is the Sunbelt Conference logo helmet that we've got available. This size a little bit better. You'll include that in this set in particular. It just kind of varies from set to set for me. Excuse me. You also have 2 of them possibly. So like I said, I have 2 in the Sunbelt available in the base set, and then 1 in the Mountain West base set. Sometimes when you add a conference logo, that means that it'll equate to 13 teams or 13 helmets in the set, which means you gotta add a 14th, or else it's, quite frankly, kind of awkward to ship. So, or kind of awkward to have in your collection nonetheless. So that's what this will be, showing you what you'll get first. That's what we'll go through the 12-team set that you can find on the website, and then I will come back through and show you the 16-team set, 16 helmet. I don't know why I say team. 16 helmet set. So, like I said, Sunbelt Conference. Next up, you'll have the ever so popular Appalachian State Mountaineers, the East Division. Like I said, popular team. You only get 1 in the base 12 lid set. I'll put that right up there. Another team that you'll get quite frequently, that some people rather enjoy, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And this mask right here is painted. I don't like when you see reference images on Google or on the Red Wolves website. You'll see that the mask has a more red that pops. And if you open up like a Wisconsin, I think this used to be like a Wisconsin red face mask. It's just not a popping red for me personally. So there's that one. And like I mentioned, you will get all of the base teams in this. So you won't get any sort of 2 variants with any of these teams just yet in this 12th lid set. You have to go upgrade to the 16. So next up, we have the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, and you will get their traditional one that they usually wear. It's a black. They wear a white one for 2019 as well, and I'll show that here in a minute. This is pretty straightforward by me. Coastal Carolina. If you don't know them, I highly encourage you to look them up. Got a teal field, which is absolutely incredible to me. Really like what they're doing down there. Next up, you'll have another team out of the East, the Georgia State Panthers. And this helmet is also painted. The whole thing is painted. There are some helmets that you'll try to make yourself. You won't be able to match the blue. This is Testors Extreme Lacquer Star Spangled Blue is what that color is. Got it also on the mask. So you'll be able to to have that as well. Again, Panther on both sides. So there's that one. The Georgia Southern Eagles. Huge rivalry with Appalachian State up there. If you didn't know, the rivalry is called, I think it's called Good Old-Fashioned Hate or something like that. Georgia Southern was able to take down App State in their meeting this year, upsetting the Mountaineers' potentially undefeated record. And another thing I want to address, I usually pick the number 17. That's my number. Number that I usually wear whenever I get a chance to wear a number, if I had to choose. I'd like to pick numbers that are easy to cut out. So I won't use like an 8 or a 4 because they have the small holes in the middle. Extremely difficult when it comes to decal paper. So I just avoid it altogether. The Louisiana Raging Cajuns, they're moving from being called Louisiana Lafayette to being just called Louisiana. Fine move by me. What you'll get with this, this is kind of modeled after the Bull helmet that they had without all of the decals on the back. The stripe will stop at about the crest here, not the crest, but that little bump right there. I forget what it's called. Just thinking off the top of my head, but that's the one that I chose. I think they were a couple of different ones. I think they got the fleur-de-lis on some black or some white and some red. But this is the one that they wear quite often. I think they wore those fleur-de-lis helmets back in like 2017 quite a bit and haven't really seen the field much after that. Another team that I painted the mask for just because I think the red is just too dull, I guess, lack of a better word. Was the South Alabama Jaguars. And they've got a couple ones. I chose the white one just because it's easier. They've also got a navy blue, and I think they've got a red one. I don't really know. I'd have to check National Champs on that, but that's the one you will get there. Next up, and this is the first of 2 variations you'll get with this team, the Texas State Bobcats. This used to be a Virginia Tech helmet. Moved into Texas State territory. And again, this is the first of 2 that you'll get if you upgrade to the All-American set, is what I like to call it. Always enjoy little Texas State action whenever I can see it. I think that's aligned with it. Yeah. Second to last but not least, a team that I really enjoy watching. This whole thing is painted, so keep that in mind. At least for me. The Troy Trojans, also sprayed with a Testors Extreme Lacquer and some car auto paint to get that silver face mask there. But this is also a Testors Extreme Lacquer. I forget what the maroon is called. So there's that one. I'll let you guys get a good solid look at it. Okay. And lastly, like I said, in our base set, you'll get 12 helmets. And this includes every team you see here, plus the 2 conference logo lids. That one, by the way, is gloss. That one is matte. You know, so far on this set, I've got about 3 teams that are matte. The conference helmet logo, Georgia Southern, and I sprayed this with a matte. Incredible difference. If I were to spray that one with Testors and then hit it with a gloss coat afterward, it looks completely different. I've got a couple of Big 12 things that I made myself just to keep in my collection that I might make a little show-off video of. I think I did like a red, and if you hit one with the gloss, and it looks completely different than the one with the matte finish. So last but not least in this base set, this 12 helmet set, is the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. This is a new kind of like academic logo that they've been using for quite a while now, and I feel like they're starting to transition back to it. It's got the tapered stripe that'll go again kind of just past that little mark there, and the mask is painted as well because it's like a maroon type of thing, but it's hard to match that maroon with this tapered maroon right here. So that's what you'll get in the base set. And like I said, this is what will be available to you. And now what I'm going to go through is you'll get 4 additional helmets in our All-American set to round out your collection. Some variants that I think you guys are really going to like. I'm sure some of you were sitting there thinking like, wow, that App State right there, they've worn quite a bit, and you're absolutely right. This is the second App State you'll get in the All-American set. It's a matte black finish, again with the silver chrome face mask. So you get 2 App States there. The second, again, face mask is a little painted. It's just a personal, if I had to, well, I don't want to pick favorites in here because I love football in general, but favorite helmets in the Sun Belt would be the Arkansas State Red Wolves. This is also a matte black. The red mask, red stripe, goes very well with the original white Arkansas State you got up there. Secondly, over in the East Division, like I kind of alluded to it earlier with the Coastal Carolina black, you'll get the Coastal Carolina white. This is something that they wore in 2019 season. You got your Chanticleer on both sides. And last but not least, I already said this, Texas State. Again, another white shell that you'll get with this. So this was a new one that they wore in 2019. Features the this kind of like 3-bar stripe and Texas State Bobcat on either side. So again, anything you see on the wood display that I made for myself with the help of some others, you'll get these on our website, pocketprolocker.com. And then you can add to your collection by getting the All-American set, which includes everything you see here in this video. 16 teams. Again, visit the website, visit our Facebook and Twitter. I think I'll have it in the description here. So again, first video, really happy you guys all came out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all here in a little bit for the next one.